everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jalyn again, and I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you are in the world. And if you're new here, welcome. Here we do plenty things, so if that interests you, consider in subscribing to my channel and hit that bell button so that you're updated with my latest videos. So as you can see guys, the weather is so good today. It's very sunny. The temperature here in UK is 13 degrees Celsius and the sun is shining. So I think this is the perfect day to prune my David Austin roses. So here in the UK, the perfect time to prune the roses are from January to March, and it depends on where you are in the world when you should be pruning your roses. So David Austin roses website have their guide there, or if you already have the David Austin rose planting guide like this one, they have the UK rose care calendar. So this is from the UK anyway, so I'm not sure in the other parts of the world if they have they probably have the guide as well on when you should be pruning your roses. So that's it guys. So what's the purpose of pruning guys? So what we're going to do is we remove the parts of the shrub or a climber during the non-flowering season to create good structure and encourage new growth and plentiful blooms for the following season. So we're going to reshape the shrub so that when the leaves started to come out, then it would look good, unlike these scrawny looking stems that we have now. And it will improve the health of the rose as well, because we're going to be removing the diseased parts of the roses. Like as you can see there are black spots there, or if there's anything that's not good for the roses will be trimmed off or will be pruned out. And we will be removing the thin parts or the thin stems and weak stems of the roses, so that when they bloom they will be more sturdy and they can carry the flowers properly, and it will prevent further diseases as well on the roses. So that's what we're going to be doing guys. We're going to be removing the dead parts of the rose, the decaying, the dying, and the damaged parts of the rose. So let's do this guys. So according to the planting guide of David Austin, so this is the planting guide guys, if the roses have flowered once last year, we should start pruning them. So this is the first time that I'm going to prune my roses, and they suggested to cut back all the stems to a height of 12 to 18 inches or 30 to 45 centimeters from ground level, and remove any remaining foliage and dispose of all cuttings in the garden waste. So they said as well, do not prune once flowering shrub roses. And if you have a hybrid tea rose, you should prune it to a height of 6 inches or 15 centimeters from the ground. So like what I mentioned, my roses just flowered once last year, so I'll be pruning them around 15 inches from the ground. So what we're going to be using, I'm going to be using the gloves, and then we have the pruning shear as well, and I have the meter here as well to measure the height, and I have a stick here as well so that we have a guide on where we should be cutting. So I'll show you guys from there, and let's do this, guys. Alright guys, so I still have this plant support here. So I'm going to be removing the plant support first so that we can prune the rose properly. And as it's a bit windy here now, so which is good, it's not too cold. So let me just show you guys. There you go guys, already removed the plant support on the shrubs that I wanted to prune. And as you can see here, my Clear Austin still have a bud here, and the Royal Jubilee has have this spent flower here, and my Olivia Rose is still full of leaves. Oh my god, it's so windy. It's very windy now. All my things have been blown by the wind. So I got the climbers here, so I'm not going to prune the climbers because they have a different ways of pruning, and I think I'll just leave them like this for the meantime. So let's start with the pruning, guys. Alright guys, so we're going to start with my Royal Jubilee. As you can see, there is no more leaves, or only a few leaves left, so this is the best shrub to start. So there are already new growth coming, so it's coming out. As you can see there, some new growth are coming out, but we're going to prune them anyway to give the rose a better shape and for its health as well. So I'm going to be measuring it up to, so I'm going to put the stick first. Let me put my gloves on because these roses are thorny. So let me put my guide here first so that I know which until where we're going to be pruning them. So I'm just going to measure it up to 14 inches, 14 to 15 inches from the ground. So this is already 14 inches, so probably I'll keep it like this because I already stick the bottom part of the stick anyway on the ground, so that's like half an inch. So we're going to be using this point as a guide, guys. So it doesn't matter how you prune it. It doesn't have to be slanted. You can just cut it off, and we'll just be doing that. So I'm going to cut off this part. So as you can see, guys, the stems are quite thin. So we'll be using that as a guide. See there, guys. Move the camera closer. You can see here. And let's do it fast. You can see here, guys, this is how it looks like now. So they're almost the same height as my guide. And what we're going to do next is we're going to be removing the dead part of the stems, like so you can see here. Don't know if you can see it properly, it's not focusing. So that part is dead, so we're going to be cutting it off. And then we'll be pruning the thin stems as well. Okay, so it will help it to be stronger when it starts to have new growth. So it'll be in spring and summer. It will have a good shape, and it will be able to carry all those beautiful roses that we'll be seeing in spring and summer. So there you go, guys. I'm going to continue the other roses. So there you go, guys. I pruned the 5 roses I got here. So this one is the Golden Celebration, and the Clear Austin, and the Royal Jubilee, the Olivia Rose Austin, and the Summer Song. So like what I mentioned earlier, you should remove the dead stems, the damaged leaves, the decaying leaves, and the dying stems as well. So make sure to remove all the foliage. So these are the leaves and the stems that I remove from the roses. So you should put it in the green wheelie bin to be disposed, so that you don't transfer the disease to a new rose. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and see you again soon. Happy gardening!